Shreen Bradley, and I want to welcome you to your Monday Maximiser. So I've just returned from the Barclays Eagle Lab Law Tech Hackathon in Notting Hill, and I'm so excited and inspired by the innovation that took place over a 3-day period and the plans and the vision that people have for their future. And it got me to thinking about what I'd like to share with you today. And I'm wondering what vision you have to end the year with in a really strong and powerful way that fulfills you and makes you really satisfied with 2019. Okay, so my questions to you are really, what's your vision for the end of 2019? Where do you want to end up at home? And where do you want to end up at work? There will be, December's quite a busy month, isn't it? With the social events and with the family things at the end of the year and trying to get all the work done so that you can relax for a few days during the break. So what do you have in place to help you achieve that? How are you going to manage all those competing priorities? And where are you at with year end? Where do you want to end up? I thought I'd share with you some ideas that might just support you in ending the year exactly as you want it. My first question in that regard is whether you're trying to juggle all these different priorities and whether you're just trying to please people. And if you're busying yourself with trying to please people and make sure everybody's happy, that, in my experience, is a surefire recipe for disaster. Here are my 3 tips for making sure you end the year exactly where you want to end it. First of all, choose what's going to make the biggest difference for you and focus on that. Like they say in the aeroplanes, before you try to help somebody else, get your own gas mask on. Once you're confident that that's on track, then you'll have space to attend to the other people in your life that you really care about and the other things in your work that you really care about. Tip number 2 is, if there are people whose expectations you're not going to be fulfilling because you just don't have enough time, if there are people you've said yes to, then now is the time to manage their expectations and say no. No can be a complete sentence if you want it to be. And there's an impact, right? Especially if you've told somebody you're going to do something and then you end up not doing it, there's an impact. So the next thing to do is to work through with them the consequences of you not fulfilling on what you said you would do, and find a way that both of you can be satisfied, either with you postponing it or handing it off to somebody else to get it done. And the third, and probably the most important top tip, is to be at peace with your choices. Own your choices and be okay with it. Because in this busy world that we live in, it's very difficult to keep everybody happy and to get everything done that you'd love to get done. So top tip number 3, be at peace with your choices. Please do take some time to try out these tips and let me know how it goes. Let me know what works, and let's celebrate a really great end to 2019.